Will this work? It's working. It's working. Welcome, ladies and gents. We have Lootbox Nothing here. This is a new Nothing map. And if people are interested and excited about it, we're going to do more Nothing maps. We used to do them all the time. There's still plenty of things in Age of Empires we want to figure out. And this one is kind of similar to Outpost Nothing. It was an old Nothing map, which we might reference somewhere on this video. And basically the way it works is, similar to Outpost Nothing, if you destroy a loot box, or a pavilion, which is the loot box, you get a random resource. So the way Outpost Nothing worked was you destroy it with villagers like this, and then you would get resources for destroying it. But taking down a pavilion could give you a tree, it could give you a tile of gold, it could give you so many different things. And it looks like all the players started with a Tarkin. And that's about it for the time being. Now, this is a scenario that we just found on the mod center. And let's see here. Oh, you also can get nothing if you destroy one, too. I forgot about that little detail. And nope, so far, not so good here for Russell. So let me just go through and let me do the introductions for the players. Russell's been getting gypped so far. Russell's playing as the Berbers. In the blue here, we have Tommy playing as the Italians. In the red, we have Lurzy, who's actually farming, which is kind of funny. Lurzy playing as the Lithuanians. In the green, we have Four Dasher playing as the Indians. And Four Dasher just got trees, guys. Four Dasher just got some wood to chop. In the yellow, we have Jump Hop playing as the Magyars. And then in the teal, last but not least, we have Puhi. And Puhi got some berries. Oh, God, and I just switched. Sorry for the attack signals. I switched to the AI's point of view. And, yeah, the AI just kept getting attack signals everywhere. So, yeah, it's a standard free-for-all. We don't have any other wacky settings because, obviously, this is wacky enough. And I guess you can eventually build up towards an economy here. So you can chop the trees, and once you chop the trees, you can get wood and then get farms. That seems like the most common thing we're seeing so far are the trees. But yeah, this is pretty wild. Okay. So, you know, you don't... The difference is you don't get resources in the bank from destroying the pavilion. You get access to a resource. I do like the touch of starting with a Tarkin, though, because Tarkins have a bonus against buildings, so that can help out a lot. Now, I don't think you can dock here, by the way. I didn't know that there was going to be water in the middle, so I don't think you can dock. Everyone just gets to loot. And I guess it's good that there's a lot of trees, because it could be a real problem if you didn't have trees. So far, all we've seen is bamboo, and we've seen bush. Bamboo and bush. That's all we've got. Trees and berries, which is kind of how you'd start off. I don't know if you get sheep or anything. But from what I read, it's kind of random. And occasionally you get some pretty insane stuff. I don't think it's just stone and just gold. I think it mentioned some other things, but maybe someone could tell me. I wonder if this is fun to play. It's rather satisfying to watch. But imagine playing and destroying a pavilion and then getting nothing time and time again. Sorry, Canadian, what's up? There's been a new patch to the game. And this is 1v1 Arabia right here. You know, it is ranked. So earlier today we saw Viper's ranking plummet down by 500 elo. He's really been struggling with the new meta. But welcome to the channel. These are the settings that we're going to host the next 2v2 World Cup and Hidden Cup in. We're excited. So good job here from Lurzy. I think Lurzy's actually done the best job so far. He picked Lithuanian, so he actually started with more food. And then the second he gets wood, he drops the farm, so he can get even more food. And more food equals more villagers, and with more villagers, you will, in theory, destroy more and get more resources. So it's a snowball effect, just like regular Age of Empires is. I just wonder how far they're going to get. Like, what type of economy can you possibly build up towards here? I feel like going Castle Age and going Rams is the way to do it, right? Or I guess you could maybe go Man-at-Arms. Oh, yellow got stone! Yellow got stone. Nice. Okay, I like how they're sharing that information with each other despite being enemies. I wonder if maybe the pavilions that have stone and gold are positioned further away from the TCs. Instead of it just being random. Wait, what is that? A granary? What is a granary? Oh, and wait a second. That granary is the AIs. So can you destroy that too? That's really weird. Okay. No, Catherine, this is not Pinata Nothing, but I can see why you would call it that. Oh, man, can I tell a Pinata story while we watch these villagers take down pavilions? Because I'd completely forgotten about this. Also, I think this villager is stuck in the stone. I think he's stuck. I also like how Russell will command his villagers to go to the next pavilion afterwards. So yeah, little story time for you here, okay? So I loved pinatas growing up, but I say I love pinatas. I love the idea of the pinata. I never got to utilize a pinata. So I forget how old I was. I must have been like, I want to say 10. And this girl in the neighborhood was going to have a pinata for her birthday party. So I was really excited to go over there and hit the pinata. And so we kind of did like, we picked, I think, names out of the hat on the order we could go smack the pinata. Because you can only hit it so many times, I guess. So the adults said before it would be destroyed. And I was last on the list. And before I went up there, the pinata broke. And I never got to hit the pinata. And I was so sad I never got to hit the pinata. That my mom was like, well, for your birthday, we're going to get you a pinata. So my birthday was in like 6 or 7 months. So, you know, a week before my birthday, my mom gets the pinata. She didn't tell me, but she had the pinata and she had it like hidden somewhere. And we had a beagle. And our beagle broke open the pinata and ate all the candy because her name was Peanut. She was a real piece of work. And so I still never got to hit a pinata. I didn't even get to hit my own pinata. Our dog hit the pinata more than I did. And to this day, I've never once hit a pinata. It was just hidden in my brain somewhere, and I forgot about it until this very moment. And now suddenly I'm sad. Yep, that's the story. That's my pinata story. I didn't say it would be a happy story. Man, population for red's pretty good. Not bad for 4-dasher, though. And not bad for Puhi. I think having Lithuanians at the start really helped. What a traumatic experience. I know, man. I know. Hey, we got some stone over here from jump... Oh, wait. No, that's the same stone as before. And some gold for jump hop. Okay. Not bad. I feel like the granaries... Has anyone been paying attention to them? And what happens when they go down? Oh, God. These villagers are trapped. I feel like the granaries are like a ha-ha. Surprise. There's nothing in there. Unless I'm wrong, and that's where the stone and gold is. Russell says he found gold. Yep, he did. Tommy says I might be doing something wrong then. I got bamboo only. But let's look at the buildings destroyed. There should be a stat for that, right? Yeah, so Tommy, you're at the lowest. That's the main problem here. That's the main problem. Oh, God, they just found water. That's funny. That's funny. I guess they didn't see it. Remember, this is a free-for-all. It's not a 3v3. This is a straight-up free-for-all. Players are playing Lootbox Nothing. It's a pretty interesting concept, I have to say. Guys, I never thought when I uploaded the very first Nothing map, Forest Nothing, that I would be doing something like I am right now. The fact that it turned into, like, dozens of other Nothing maps... And now I'm at a point where I want to go back to doing them a lot and trying to find new ones. So if you guys have ideas, certainly tell me. I never thought this would be a thing, but it's fun. It's just such a different experience, you know? Age of Empires gives you so many different little things to try. Well, villagers definitely get blocked and bugged, and the pathing's bad. Russell just mentioned villagers trapped. I imagine the clicking is really annoying for them. I feel like having Huns here would be really strong. Huns would mean... Well, you could make Tarkans later, but then you don't have to make houses, so it helps with the spacing. Can the TC attack? Yeah, I saw someone trying that at the start, but villagers seem to do more damage. Okay. Interesting. So far, I feel like Poohee has destroyed more, according to what I've seen. But he hasn't found any stone or gold. Jump Hop did find some stone and gold. And is actually mining through some of that, too. And we're at the point now where I think we could see players go Feudal Age. Also, I love how the Tarkin is on his own path right now. That's kind of funny. Yeah, would you guys go for mangonels or would you go for rams? I think I'd go for rams. Definitely want to race to rams. Because at this point, even if you have a lot of vills, you still don't have a lot of space, so that's the most important thing. You know which one I miss a lot? Moving buildings mod. Oh yeah, that was so funny. I don't think that's possible on DE. And hey, we've got a Drush from Tommy. That's actually not a bad idea. Because the thing about a Drush is it automatically attacks. Villagers you have to click all the time, which is a pain. But if you make militia and just patrol them, they will help. Okay. Ah, the rams will get trapped. That's a good point. I hope that happens. Is that evil of me to hope that someone makes a ram and gets trapped? I think that's slightly evil of me. But to be honest, the whole concept of nothing maps is evil for everyone who's playing. Not so evil for the people that watch. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I'm liking the separate path that Jump is making right now. That's pretty cute. And I'm going to leave this up. I don't think anyone's going to advance to Feudal. Actually, I take it back. I think Red's maybe idling his TC. What he really could have used instead of stone and gold was a couple bushes. 2 bushes instead of the mining, and then he maybe would have the food to go Feudal. 4 Dasher says it'd be nice if Vills had aggressive stance. Yep. And oh, we've got some gold over here. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. If it doesn't show in spec mode, post the percentage of spawns in CG chat. Oh, Tommy's posted some information here. Well, Tommy, now I'm obligated to go out of the game.
Okay.
Can one of the other mods bring it to chat? Come on, Tommy. I'm here casting, bro. Stop being so helpful. You're making me look bad. But yeah, there was information on the mod, on the percentage attached to each spawn. I'll end up putting it in the description of the video if this heads to YouTube or something, but... Lurzy, I guess the players didn't know either. So Lurzy says gold is somewhat low chance, 2%. Yeah, so 2% of however many outposts we have here. And I guess they're pavilions, excuse me. Anyone gonna make it to Feudal? I feel like even just winning the race to the market would be so good because look at their resources. I ally you guys. I can see all your bases. I think my PC will just give up. Wait, it's Diplo? It's Diplo. I didn't know it was Diplo. Tommy's worried his PC is going to break here. That was a concern. We thought this would be super laggy. I'm surprised it's not. Accidentally set gray to allies. This is purple. Yeah, you can't attack an ally's buildings. Well... Okay, it's now a free-for-all, guys. But you can ally people if you wish to. And whoa, the race to Feudal's on! So we have Jump Hop. Sorry, wrong player. Jump Hop will arrive to Feudal with enough wood, gold, stone to maybe make it to Castle. And then what about Red? Again, I think Red's my favorite right now. I mean, he's had more farming eco. I guess it's weird. Red has 19 more vills, or 18 more vills, but it doesn't necessarily translate into more resources. Oh, Jump Hop got a sab? Oh, I forgot about the Saboteur. Oh, you occasionally can get a Saboteur, which is like a crazy petard. And what did he get? Literally nothing. Congratulations. Yay. Wow. You get a sab and you get all excited thinking you're going to get access to all these resources, and the sab gives you nothing. And I don't know if he was just unlucky. And he actually needed the space, so I guess it works out. I don't know if he was unlucky or if sabs intentionally destroy whatever was in the pavilions. Okay, I forgot about the sab. So you can get sabs, you can get the stone, gold, obviously wood, berries. That's all we've seen. And the granaries I still don't completely understand. But, you know, getting the space is nice because he wanted the market. And now what I would do is I would buy... Yeah, he just did it. Buy a little bit of food, good. And maybe even buy wood here. And just make a blacksmith and then you can go up to Castle Age. That's really big deal. He's waiting for the wood to come in from these villas, I guess. He's still got some trees around. Okay, here's the market for red. Should do the same thing. I would even sell some of the stone, because, like, what does the stone give you right now? I think Castle Age to get to Siege is the way to do this. Not really seeing it right now. Okay. Still not really doing much. Not doing much. What about over here? Well, Tommy's gone for the systematic approach. Tommy's base is really cute, I have to say. The militia paid off. Also, man-at-arms would be sick. I really think that this is going to pay off for Tommy. It doesn't look good for him right now, but if he clicks man-at-arms, I think it'll be worth it. Okay, got some stone over here for Russ. Not bad. He's made some good progress in all directions. Similar thing here for Puhi, who's now also in feudal, but lacks the space for a market. Everyone looking to go castle. The first person to castle will be jump hop. And then you need space for the siege workshop. So he actually deleted the blacksmith. What's funny is you need to build a blacksmith before you can make a siege workshop. But I think if you build one and delete one, the game remembers. Such a weird AoE 2 logic thing. Like, why would you ever need a blacksmith if you can't get blacksmith upgrades on your siege? Yeah, I think you can still make the siege workshop. Wow, green's going to town, man. Imagine having Incas and getting to Castle Age where your villagers are affected by blacksmith upgrades. Yeah, I think Cumans would be the best civ. I'm really glad we don't have Cumans here because they could have just made Rams and feudal. I think that would be unfair, you know, if one person had Cumans and others didn't. Blacksmith for Tommy. I kind of feel like Tommy's going to go for the attack upgrades. And you know what? For once, I want to pay attention to a Granary and see what happens when a Granary goes down. Okay. Let's see. It's taking a while. Goes down. Oh, you get a Vill from the Granary. I wonder if that's been happening this whole time. We'll pay attention to the next Granary to go down. I forgot you could get Vills, too. Not really seeing anything over here. This dude's trapped, though. How's this work? He's standing in the stone. Oh, okay. Never mind. And, okay, here's the siege workshop for yellow. All right. I just posted an amazing short film about the life of a Pinata to the YouTube channel and Discord. Listen, I don't want to talk about Pinatas. It's kind of a soft... It's a rough thing for me to talk about. Can we switch the subject, please? Alright, a ram. Now, someone mentioned that rams might get trapped. That's a real possibility here. Let's see. Also, if you put one villager inside the ram, this would also apply to, you know, one unit. It actually makes the ram work a little bit faster. Okay, there's the ram. And then you just make more rams, and you eventually get more resources. Okay. So not bad. I will keep an eye on the ram. Over here we have red. Made it to Castle Age, obviously going for a siege workshop. At what point do you think the players are going to get annoyed with playing this? Tommy's also using the TC approach. I feel like Tommy's using the approach that no one else has been thinking of, which might also be the reason he's last place right now. However, for the sake of the test, I appreciate this. I like the man-at-arm choice. Would actually be a great time for him to get supplies. And the TCs are actually doing pretty good. And he got a sab! He got a sab! And the sab shot gives him... Yo! Wait, so you're telling me that Jump Hop got completely gypped? Jump Hop was playing Battleship earlier and just whiffed on everything with that sab? Wow. Okay, so you can get resources underneath the sab's explosion. If that's the case, I actually feel bad for Jump Hop. Oh, we got a Sab here now from Puhi. And then he also has a Relic there, too. So more and more things in these loot boxes. You can't do friendly fire with Sabs. And there's a big boom. And... nothing. Oh, okay. That's sad. But at least it's fair to yellow. This is just like every other Nothing map. It just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. Snowballs on you. That wood is going to be so helpful. He's even getting his wood upgrade. Let's go. Eco upgrades. Eco time. That's more wood than anyone. You've got to go to a doctor with all that wood. That's going to last forever. The amount of times I've made that joke. Oh, this guy's got so much wood. He's got to see a doctor. The amount of times I've made that joke over 7 years is a lot. Okay, double berries over here. Tarkin's little trap. Not bad, not bad. Having cheap Indian villagers is very nice. And the Rams are kind of making progress over here. And now he's going to try a Mangonel. I want to see what attack ground with the Mangonels will do. I feel like there's a really good argument because the Rams aren't doing any splash damage to the pavilions to go for Mangonels. Because typically Rams should do splash damage and they should damage adjacent buildings. But that is less so with in this situation. Uhi says there is water. Yes, there is. That's a lot of ills. Also, Burmese getting the +1 attack on their infantry is helpful here. I'm honestly thinking that just going longsword, Castle Age longswords with arson would be the play. If only we could see Tommy or Puhi get up to castle. Okay. Gotta mark it over here. I thought there was a little bit of splash damage to regular Castle Age Rams, Tommy. Or not Tommy, to Matrix. Is there 0? I thought there was a little bit of splash. I know Capped Rams and Siege Rams have more. Okay, yellow's making progress, though. Tommy says, can you check and see if we can build trade ships? He's asking if you can dock. I think I remember reading something where it said you can't trade, but that could have been another Nothing map we were reading. There's another Granary, so that should be a new villager donation if that's consistent. Puhi's going to check the water for us. Again, I don't think that's dockable, guys. I could be wrong, though. Maybe, actually, looking at this, it might be. Right. The build-up is real. Clang, clang, clang over here for Tommy. Tommy, I don't know about refreshing lumber camps, dude. I guess you have the wood. That's fine, actually. That's fine. Yeah, and Puhi's close to clicking up to castle now. Just needs a building. It could do so. But, oh, the man-at-arms getting caught in the trees. That hurts. Yeah, Goths would be really nice because they get extra bonus damage against buildings. I think even the man-at-arms would benefit from that. And yeah, okay, Mangonels is so much better. Because you're doing splash damage on multiple outposts, or not outpost pavilions. At this point, like, if you just continue to make these things, it's going to get really, really good for yellow. He's finally going to be able to expand properly to farms. He's probably going to find a few more sabs, a few more gold tiles, a few more stone tiles. And he could do some damage. Now, I don't think this is going to be like a normal game where you expand to multiple town centers or anything. But still, I think it would be very strong. Meanwhile, Red just still continuing with Rams. He is getting wheelbarrow, which I guess makes sense. It makes your builds a little faster. Not sure what that noise was. Just heard a random noise here. Oh, we've got a castle here for Russell. What? And he's Berbers. I don't think making camel archers is really the best against this. But having a castle is not bad. This is a game where you want to try and kill people. Still not enough space for a dock if Puhi wanted to try it. We've not seen a dock from yellow, but I'm not sure he even wants to do it. This is starting to open up, my friends. This jump says WTF. The stone spawn. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Well, this is what he maybe should have gotten earlier with the sab. That's a lot of stone, and he just made a lumber camp on it. Well, maybe he wants, in all fairness, maybe he wants to clear out the trees. That, or maybe he had a hotkey malfunction. Yellow said in chat he couldn't talk. Martin, don't yell, bro. Don't yell. I know, we're chilling here, okay? We'll find out. FYI, everyone, I would ally you all, but I don't want too much lag. Does that add to lag? They mentioned it earlier, and I didn't really understand it. That's gonna be the next level Diplo move. Like, oh, bro, I couldn't ally you, actually, because my PC couldn't handle our friendship. Our friendship is so strong, I couldn't ally you. That's why. It would break my PC. The vision does it? I guess that makes sense. Also, Deadly Cookie, you were right about the ram. The ram's stuck inside the granary. Now, Martin, you're good, dude. You're good. Who would you say has cleared out the most space? I feel like yellow? Nah, it's pretty close, actually. I like how green's making a heart. I kind of prefer the roundness of Lurzy's base. I feel like you can do more with that. But Poohie's done a good job. Who's now got longswords, which is exciting. He's even going to make elephants, too. But he said screw the siege. Yeah, I think yellow's still cleared out a little more space. Just a teensy bit more. Yeah, I know. I can check the raisings, but I just wanted to, you know, eyeball it a little bit. The yellow just got a teent. The thing that's deceiving about yellow is he got all this stone, so that's actually space that he bought himself. So it doesn't look like it's as open as it is, because he's got all these resources now. Okay, there's the longsword. Q arson upgrade. Arson, more damage for infantry against buildings. That's good. Again, having Burmese here is sick because you get the attack upgrades for free. You get, or sorry, I should rephrase that. You get +1 attack on infantry per age. The +1 in feudal, +2 in castle, and then additional attack in imp. So what you should do is you should also get your blacksmith upgrades on top of that. Glad to see they're enjoying it. This pathing is a nightmare. For real, this map is a nightmare. Forgot Poles getting 99% cheaper cav. Wait, what does Poles have to do? I don't understand the Poles reference. The thing that I should mention here, though, to the players who are not enjoying this too much, I did say before we did this that this might not be too fun to play. And everyone still started off. Everyone still entered the game. I think as a viewer, it's been pretty enjoyable so far. I think it's interesting. As for where it goes from here, I'm not sure. It should, in theory, get a little bit easier for them the later the game goes, because they can continue to clear these out. Oh, because Poles getting cheaper cav, because I made the joke about having a nightmare about Poles. True. Man, he even referenced something I said earlier. That's funny. What a beast. What a beast. Yeah, it's interesting. You should work your way up towards more and more siege, continue to patrol it towards the pavilions, and it'll just clear things out. And then the more villagers you create, the faster you'll work your way through the trees and the bushes. The stone's going to take a while, but yellow's done a really good job. And Poohie says Ellies are not bad. Feels like the Ellies are doing a pretty good job. I feel like the swordsmen should do better than them, but I have no facts to back that up, because I know elephants have more attack. But again, with upgrades and arson, I feel like this should be longswords destroying buildings a little faster. You cannot dock from what I've been told. Let's actually check now statistics. And we want to see buildings raised. Yeah, so Jump Hop first, Poohee second. Oh, excuse me, Lurzy second and Poohee third. And then the other players are lagging behind a bit. Well, it's going to be hard for Yellow to upgrade Onager because he won't be able to make it to Imp. What he's struggling with is space for farms. I think a really good idea would actually be to go towards castles for your pop space. Or at least, like, delete your houses and replace them in a way that isn't blocking as much space. Because they need farming eco. But I just don't think this is a time where you can rush Imp right now. Yeah, Green's done a really good job with only Vills. Like, holy crap, 4-Dasher. He hasn't made any siege yet, which seems a little crazy, but still. Like, I like the way Red deleted houses and placed them up against the edge, and I like the way he's dropping a castle. We have a monastery now to get the relics. Hey guys, Burmese always know where the relics are. Actually, does it tell you about the other relics? It doesn't look like it does. That's a bonus. It's not useful here. Oh, we've got a Sab. We've got a Sab. Okay, so Sab should be used in a direction you really want to clear up. Might as well just go this way. He probably doesn't realize he has a Sab yet. Poohee has the resources to go in. Doesn't have the second building yet, but does have the resources. It's crazy, man. Chris, the stream's not lagging on my end, so I think if you're lagging right now, your PC's not cooperating with the map. Or maybe do a quick refresh or something. Camel archers. Camel archers do... Oh, they do decent damage, actually. It's not bad, I guess. Where'd the Sab go? Oh, there it goes. Here it goes. Oh, he's got double Sab. Don't Sab your Sab. I don't know if you can do that. Boom. He's going to want some gold here. He really needs some gold. Wow. Congrats. You got a bush. Congratulations. One bush. And this Sab's going to path around now. This is cool, man. This is the right mix of resources and things to find. I think whoever made this, I think his name started with a C. Maybe someone can look at the mod center and type it in chat. Props to him or her. This is good. Is anyone imping? Oh, Red is imping right now. Okay. On the way to imp. And now I think this is where Rams become stronger than Mangonels. Lithuanians don't get Siege Ram, which sucks. But at least getting Capped Ram is going to make a big difference. Postrix is his name. Thank you. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Also, getting relics with Lithuanians isn't bad either, because you get +1 attack on your cav per relic. So you would think that he's probably going to get to 4, which is the max. Tommy made his way to Castle Age, making Rams, still making the Longswords. I like it. Got the good upgrades. I like it. Obviously behind, but still in this. It is Diplo as well. Yellow dropping a castle is also very close to clicking up to him. I think market abuse is the way here. And really starting to clear out space. Also has 2 relics. Lurzy in Imp. Poohee is impressed, but Poohee has the resources to go Imp and will click up now. And Green just says congrats. Can we talk about the fact that Green hasn't made a single unit beyond villagers? Like, let's go through. Red, Rams, Monks, but mainly Rams, okay? Here you have Longswords and Rams. Here you have Rams, Camel Archers, Longswords. Here you've got Elephants, Rams, and Longswords. Here you've got Siege. But, like, Green just didn't even care. Green doesn't make any of that. And Green's getting Blacksmith upgrades on Army that's not there. It's so much extra work to play it like 4-Dasher. I'm surprised. Okay, let's see. How big of a difference is Capped Ram going to make? It's probably going to be insane. Oh, my word. Oh, this is nuts. Green could be in trouble. And Red says this will probably just make me a target. The difference here is if you're a target, they can't do anything about it. Right? Like, if you get ahead on this map, you can just roll people before they're ready for you, dude. But he might just be trying to lower their expectations. Because he is definitely busting through these walls now. It's unfortunate that he doesn't get siege ram, though. Magyars also don't get siege ram. Indians also don't get siege ram. Italians also don't get siege ram. Berbers don't get siege ram. Burmese don't get siege... No one gets siege ram. It's all fair. None of them get siege ram. That's funny. What are the odds of that? But I like that. If I would have set specific rules, I would have mentioned something like that. Alright. But I think making Latis would be your natural military choice because you have the castle already. The 4-Dasher says my APM has never been better, though. Yeah, but why? But why? 4-Dasher, you're a legend, my friend, for just using villagers, but you're also a little cuckoo. Okay. Red has done a good job. Yellow's doing a really good job. Yellow and Imp now. Probably should click the Onager upgrade. I am curious on how Onager performs. Doesn't seem to have the food for that. But I would say capped ram as well. I mean, you have rams working too. Puhi over here has capped ram, so this is where you're going to start to see the top dogs really expand. The red is just going to town. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of gold on this map, guys. Also, this is Tommy's point of view, so I'm really excited for the time that he sees red on the other side here. I'm going to go to Tommy's point of view when it gets closer to time. It looks like red ran into some trees now. Oh, that's true. Indian camels have a bonus against buildings. That's a really weird bonus, but that is true. Maybe he thought it was Indian villagers get bonuses against buildings, which is why he is so insistent upon this. It's funny, he got blacksmith upgrades too. Does nothing for him. Alright, two-handed swordsman. I like it. I would say more rams and more swordsmen. Just continue to do that if you're Puhi. Oh god, my rams are getting stuck in spawning trees. And yes, they are. Now you need Onager. That's right, he's got a bunch of rams stuck. So I guess rams getting stuck in trees wasn't necessarily an issue earlier, but now it is. Yeah, he's kind of blocked off from going this way because of the trees. Well, Tommy's safe for now, then. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rams stuck. How did that count 4? I'm pretty sure I only clicked over 3. Anyways, he'll have more stuck. I'm thinking in the future. Just more rams. Meanwhile, Tommy, slow but steady. Tommy could actually go imp here in a sec. It is cheaper to do so with the Italians. Yellow making progress. And using capped ram on the other side. I like it. Double castle. Not bad. And if there's not a lot of gold, having castles with Magyars is always nice. Their unique unit not costing gold is pretty sick. Wow, that is a very satisfying castle spot. It's almost in the water there. This is a flood zone, dude. You gotta be careful. Right. And natural resources are really starting to pop up. I wonder if what you use to take out the pavilions with has an effect on what spawns. Because it feels like the rams are spawning a lot of trees and berries. You see this? Like, look, maybe it's just because he's destroying so many and it's deceiving for us. Right, lots of trees and berries. Trebs could do work? I don't know. 4-Dasher says T90 tricked us into being the content of his next 9-hour YouTube video. You make it sound so devious. Like I promised a different type of game and then surprise you guys with this, and I have you chained to your desk where you can't leave. I told you guys what this was. Jump Hop says, at least I didn't brag to my family that I got on YouTube. That's fair. Listen, I had someone approach me, send an email out last week, and it was like, you know, Tristan, I was wondering if you could give me any life advice, because my mom doesn't really seem proud of me. And I said, I've got this. Rigged into a community game. Boom. Say, Mom, look, I've made it. I'm in this video, Mom. That's me. His mom was proud, from what I've heard. Russell says, holy Granary. I thought he said granny for a second. Nope. He said Granary. And apparently capped rams don't do splash damage against granaries? Look at that. That's unique. That kind of sucks, actually, if you're trying to break through. Does Teal see this? They might hear stuff. They're really close to each other here. Yeah. Meanwhile, Green still just not even making military. But okay. They are going to encounter each other here. The granaries, so the granaries when they go down spawn or have spawned villagers, but not all the time. Like there's nothing, and now there's a sap. So the granaries are just another building to take out. I'm a little disappointed Fuhi doesn't have champion yet. And more blacksmith upgrades on the infantry. I'd love to see just a million infantry units shredding through these pavilions. Blue says we're a little behind green. Russell just now found out you can't dock. This is eventful. Yo, Hayden and Vicente, thank you guys for the subs. I'm so sorry. I've been so focused here that I missed this. Teal's still really close to seeing this. Not quite seeing it. Yeah, I'm not sure if those percentages make sense, by the way. Bamboo, 43%. Nothing, 43%. Forge Bush, 6%. Villager, 30%. Relic, 12%. Saboteur, 25%. Those percentages don't make sense to me. Like, I added that up, and it's well over 100%. So how does that make any sense? Not to mention that we have not seen that many relics. There'd be a lot more relics if those stats made sense. But maybe, I don't know. Here we have a stoned capped ram. And will they attack each other? Red, you are my best friend now, says Tommy. Oh, so Tommy sees this. Oh, the last three are Granary. Oh, I didn't see. Oh, don't T90 blind me, guys. Don't. I'm getting T90 blinded. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is why I just shouldn't talk, ever. I just can never be wrong if I never open my mouth. And Red says, I'm cool if you are. Finally, we see Onager. I'm a little disappointed Yellow didn't do that a while ago. Okay. And so Jump Hop has now allied... Wait, no, Tommy... Okay, Tommy has now allied Red, but Red has not accepted that alliance. They know they're there. And Jump Hop, did he do something as well? Okay, this is where their PCs could crash. Now he allies everyone. So people were scared to ally people because they didn't want the games to crash. Now this becomes a free-for-all. Hey, can everyone say great job? Great job, Green. You made Siege, buddy. You made Siege. I'm proud of you. Also, he's keeping the saps. Finally, some Siege. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, let's check the numbers. There's Onager as well for Yellow. Let's check the numbers of raises, shall we? Buildings raised. Almost 1,000 for Lurzy. Almost 1,000 for Russell. Russell's actually caught up a lot here. And I'm absolutely shocked to see that Green is last place. Absolutely shocked. Jump Hop. Here's where the Diplo starts, guys. They're going to start backstabbing. Teal, only to you. Want to set up trade. Not a bad play. Not a bad play, because these tiles of gold are going to disappear pretty quickly. And this game is developed pretty slow, so... Also, look at this ram. He's like, move, no, move, no, move, no, move, no, move, no, move, no, move, no. God, man, rush hour. People aren't even using the crosswalks. Ah, jeez. He's trying to get home, champion. Just move, dude. Okay. All right. Oh, and teal just sees the yellow's over here. So he says, oh, hello. And he seems to have accepted the alliances. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. And guys, they have made some progress. They have made some real progress. This is epic. And again, I have to commend the person who made this. Because there's honestly a pretty decent distribution of the wood and the berries and everything. To the point where it seems kind of like an actual game. Now, again, I still think you're going to want trade. Of course, like 60% of this map is just water that's useless. So you'll run out of resources pretty quick. And Jump Pop says, wait, guys, are we allowed to Diplo? Russell says, I think so. And yeah, I mean, the full story is I told them to do a straight free-for-all, and I went for my trusted moderator and host in Tommy. And Tommy got the settings wrong, so I did not mean for it to be Diplo. But you know what? Some things in life are mistakes, and they end up being great. Not what my parents said about me, because I was a pain in the... Anyways. But, yeah, we're good. We're good. We'll roll with it. Want to ally me? And Russell says, oh, I already am. Okay. So you can't dock water. You have to destroy these little pavilions to get resources. Then you bring in resources, and with those resources... spend the resources on trade. I think that's the meta. Okay. Now, Red, I guess we should point this out. Because Red's doing a really good job. Red has not allied everyone, so he didn't really get the memo that they can't ally. And Green sees that Red has the trapped ram there, apparently. What a funny thing to see. That's funny. And Red's like, which one, basically? So, is Tommy gonna die? Is that what's gonna happen? Are these paladins gonna come in and kill Tommy? Kinda looks like it. Tommy could tell him that they can ally, but maybe Tommy doesn't know. I thought Tommy allied him earlier. Yeah, Tommy did. Tommy's imping right now, so he can't do much. And I think poor Tommy might be the first to go down. Yeah, Red used a monk to convert one of Blue's units earlier, which is how he had the longsword over there. Because remember, he never made longswords. Now, guys, Sabs are actually insanely strong against units. They wreck units. So, this is not a petard. This is a hero unit, and it's insane. So, that's maybe something Tommy can use to save himself. Thanks for removing that building, Red. Didn't need it anyways. That's Tommy's way of saying, why are you killing me? Okay. I guess the wood lines are kind of keeping Red away from Tommy at the moment. Now, Tommy's here. The problem is he had such a rough start that it's snowballed on him. And Red, of course, has been one of the better players in this game. But, man, I have to say, Russell we haven't talked about. Russell's been making some serious ground himself. And now Tommy has just said 4-dasher to ally. Tommy, maybe ally... Oh, he did ally Red already. Uh-oh. The Paladins are in. Here comes the Sab. Okay, at least we get to see what Sabs can do against Paladins. Just go to... Find a group if you can. That's good. Oh, what? Okay, these are not normal Sabs. I apologize. They did 0 damage. So Red apologizes, which I guess is the nicest thing you can do when you're ruining someone's hopes and dreams. There's not a lot you can say that's really going to make them feel better about it. But on the bright side for Tommy, Tommy did make it to Imp. He's on 1 pop right now. As Sabs don't do damage. That 1 pop is actually this ram. So, and the ram is actually protected. Quick, run away! Ram away! It'd be funny if he doesn't want to be the first person to die, so he just escapes with a ram. Okay, so Tommy's pretty dead. We do have some trade starting over here now. So 6 gold per trip for yellow, which doesn't feel like a lot, but it is something. We have Cav Archers coming out. I love Magyar Cav Archers, so it's a good unit to think of if you're yellow. And I think Green's going to be the next player who's really going to pay the price against Red. And specifically pay the price for not clearing out as much space earlier. You just got random stuff stuck inside of resources. It looks ridiculous. Well, Tommy doesn't seem to really be moving much. Maybe just enjoying the community game experience. This is what Tommy can see at the moment. And Tommy calls the GG. No, ram away. Run away, Tommy. Run away. Green calls the GG. Run away. Run away. Run away. Ram. Run away. Ram away. Come on. Tommy resigns. Okay, so what's crucial about that is before Tommy died, Tommy allied Green. So Green could see that Red was destroying Tommy with Paladins. And now Green at least knows that could come to him next. I still don't think that does much for Green because I think Green, he doesn't have military. And that's quite a few Paladins with quite a few upgrades, but still. At least Green knows it could be worse. The lag just spiked up big time. I saw it, especially over here. Surprised it took this long. And Green says, yellow, help me against red. I think I'm next. Yeah, I think you are next as well. Still in Castle Age. Could try and go for Pikeman maybe, but that's a lot of Paladin. See if yellow has interest in helping. I mean, yellow would have to make it over there. And yellow says, I need to cut to you. The trade efficiency, not so hot over here. This is like rush hour. It is currently... It actually is rush hour, at least for me. I forget what rush hour is because I work from home now. But, you know, 5:30 in the afternoon on a Friday? Oh, yeah. Impossible to drive anywhere. Okay. Not bad. Maybe someone needs to take these bushes. Take the bushes, take the stone. And now Poohee says, so yellow, do you want to kill the top dog? And I feel like this is a pretty natural conversation to have. However, who's the top dog? Because I think purple's the top dog. We have fought gallantly against Gray and his evil pavilions. Russell. Oh, he's asking Teal. He's like, hey, Teal, let's work together. So Poohee's like, what do I do? Everyone wants to be friends with me. And so he just says yes. Now, I think Berbers are the most terrifying civ remaining because Camel Archer is really good in choke points. They also heal up, too, with their unique techs. And Magyars are going Cav Archer, so that's going to be taken care of. Burmese also, unless they're making full elephants, really struggle against archer units. And so now, Poohee's saying, do we kill Perp? So he's trying to think about killing Russell, and I'm not sure if that'll be possible. Yes, I will send some army over now. Ooh, I don't know about sending it now, buddy. I don't know about sending it now. I think you need to maybe convince him to wait to kill Red. Red ran over here for some reason? I guess maybe he was healing and now he's coming back. Tommy allied Red. Yeah, Tommy was allied to Red. But Red was never allied to Tommy. Zizok died first, not me. True, Tommy, true. Red, I will warn you, I have the power of friendship on my side. Green is trying to freak him out. Yellow's not even cutting towards him. So I'm not sure about that. It's one of those things where you never truly want to accept that a friendship is over, you know? You grow apart as you grow older. In your high school days, you were good friends. As adults, life got busy. He doesn't want to accept it. I like how Red just doesn't respond. Red's like, yeah, okay, sure, buddy. Sure. Yeah, Green actually played his part in damaging this. And oh, it's a bait! Oh, man! It's blocked off somehow. Wait, what? How did that happen? And yellow is now cutting. Oh, okay. I guess the granary needs to be taken out. Okay, the tree got chopped. Yeah, so now there's a gap. Quick wall! Your best bet is honestly just add a couple stone walls in the choke points. That's your best bet. And don't attack the pavilions because you just make more of a gap, dude. And Green says, hey, look, a relic. Great job from Red. He just sends in a few paladins instead of the whole group. So he can clear out the siege and then run with the rest. That was really well played. And that's a relic that he'll want, of course. Yellow, you were a little late here to cut to him. So, guys, look at... Can we talk about the technologies that Russell's getting right now? He's getting every single technology he can think of right now. Look at that. All in this university. They're not bad technologies either. I think the only one he doesn't really benefit from would be arrow slits and maybe fortified wall, but they're not bad technologies. As we're about 60%, maybe 70% of the way through the loot boxes here on Lootbox Nothing. Not bad. This is a really good map. I mean, I say that from my casting perspective. Poor guy. Oh. Russell deletes him. I think these units are trapped. I guess that's one way to do it when you get units trapped, is just end up deleting stuff. Let's look at resources. Russell, 6k gold with no trade. That's crazy. 6k gold, 6k stone, and still mining. Uhi, 300 gold. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Did he just not get as much gold? I guess there's a lot here. Yellow, 200 gold. To be fair, he's got a lot of gold he could be mining, but he's not. Green, obviously, like, near dead at this point. Red, 1,200 gold. How does Russell have that much gold? I guess the randomness of it might have helped him. Still didn't help him research bloodlines, but... Okay. Lurzy says me, question mark. I think he caught some chatter, but was confused. I mean, he just wants to kill stuff right now. They've spent this whole game trying to work their way through. He just wants to kill, and he will. And for 4-Dasher, I think he's going to meet the fate of Tizok, the AI, as well as Tommy. I think this is going to be the end for him. And Yellow should probably stop cutting now. Unless he wants the Paladins to hit him, he should stop cutting. T90, do all the gold piles have the same res? Yeah, they do. They all have 800 gold. So that's not different. Stone 350 and gold is 800. I think it's... Russell's just honestly done a better job of getting his eco set up. He's got more farms than everyone. He's got more on gold, more on stone. So he's just done... You know, he's just played better. Maybe a bit fortunate to get some of the stone and gold when he did, but overall, I think he played really good. Like, I look over here, there's still stone and gold that's not being taken, right? Magyar Cav Archers with recurve bow. They have insane attack, insane range. Recurve bow is in. Other upgrades are missing, though, for jump hop, including bloodlines, which you'll need to research from the stable. Okay, Yellow was defeated. Right after Russell says, how is life out there? And there's no more life for 4-Dasher. He says, Yellow, you got this. The final words for Green. Help! Okay. So, the space is going to start to clear up a bit. As the gold's taken, the wood's taken, pathing will become a bit easier. The last time I checked, Uhi was talking to Yellow about taking out purple. It would kind of benefit them to maybe fight with purple against red if red becomes an issue. Because then purple becomes used to them sending their units into his base. But there's a really good chance they might not like that. Also, we have the ram being repaired here by Russell. Man, Russell's come a long way, dude. Russell, I think still might be a low elo legend. I could be wrong on that. I think he's worked his way out of that. He really likes to watch my low elo legend content anyways. He's come a long way. 8k stone? What? T90, look at purple starting TC and the amount of sabs over it. Yeah, I know. He's got so many. But again, now I'm confused because Tommy's sab didn't take out any of the paladins. But I think it was because Tommy was allied to red. That would make sense. So I think Sabs still destroy units, but only enemy units. Teal, red is going to be an issue for me. I will have to deal with him. And Russell says red ally. Ho ho ho! The funny thing is red isn't over here at all, and yellow's just worried about it. Red is actually over here. Red has to think about this because everyone else is using the fact that this is Diplo now. He hasn't been doing that. I think he wants to fight. He says, let's fight it out. I don't think that's going to be good for him. He just doesn't know that yet. And Russell says, if you insist. Okay, in about 20 minutes game time, red is going to be asking for alliance. How much do you want to bet? It might take 20 seconds. It really bothers me that Russell doesn't have, well, stable upgrades. Also, it bothers me he hasn't turned on red yet. Oh god, what is happening? Yo, Russell. Russell! Russell! Russell, turn on him! He says, you're lost. Turn on him, dude. What is happening? He doesn't realize that he still has him set as ally. He says, we have to attack him. Russell says, I am. And hey, there we go. Oh, God. Oh, man, not his finest moment. That was so painful. Oh. Now, I think when Teal says we have to attack him, I'm pretty sure that Teal was talking to Yellow. Russell didn't know that. I think Russell's about to get triple sandwiched here. Also, Red's going to kill his own paladin, so don't worry, guys. We see mistakes from both sides. Good recovery. Wow. Bloodlines over here? No. No bloodlines. That's such a big deal, man. Bloodlines takes your cav archers from 60 HP to 80 HP. You get 25% more of a cav archer. It's such an important upgrade. Let's wait a bit. They're fighting each other. Yeah, see, that's really smart. That's really smart. Because then, like, yes, you could easily kill purple if red's attacking him. But then red is going to be in a better position. Make red waste more resources is essentially what they're trying. Alright. Sick stuff. Well, guys, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Again, red will accidentally kill a few of his own units. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But, man, it's been, like, I've talked about it the last month. It's been so crazy with the platform change, having so many people watching and showing up and being able to have such fun with you guys. Obviously, this weekend with Wandering Warriors Cup will be cool, too. But it's been extra motivating to have the YouTube channel growing, and we have cool things that have gone up. I don't know if the new video has gone up yet. I don't know, man. It's just been like a really, really good couple months for me in content, so thank you guys for playing your part. And this is cool, too. We found this randomly in the mod center. It had like 50 downloads, and that was it. I want to do one new Nothing map a month at least going forward. That would be what I'd like to do. Maybe like every other week or something. Second stream, love their YouTube content, never watched it. What's up, man? Glad you could make it. It's been, like I said, I'm real pleased with how things have been going. Beyond the lack of bloodlines for the cav archer units out here, I'm really pleased. But he's looked, wait, he got it now. Okay, because he went to a stable to make camels. There you go. Yeah, Berbers just completely they completely wreck every civ that's left. Cheap camels, camel archers. I would say maybe Hussar Camel Archer makes a bit of sense when it comes to the longevity with your gold. Because camels and camel archers both cost gold. So if they're seeing that, if they're now seeing that Russell is pushing back, and I don't think he has Thumb Ring, by the way. I think he's missing some other upgrades out of his range. But for the most part, he's got them. Maybe it makes sense for Teal and Yellow to make their move now. Actually, Yellow's already enemied to him. There's a trade cart running through. Okay. Red, what's his gold count look like? Well, he's starting to mix in skirms now. Gold count looks decent, but not great. And there's a lot of gold and stone they're fighting for here. Also, no one's really cutting this way. I think that's an important thing to note, because even this here, there could be other resources out here. This ram is like, I can't reach. I can't reach the pavilion. Oh, he's trying to stretch. As I expected, man. Berber's just so good here. Berber's wrecked every civ that's remaining. In fact, there's very few civilizations that can probably handle Camel Archer Camel in the game. But all the civs that can would probably be civs that have really good siege. Like Celts, Teutons, Slavs. None of these civilizations really have good siege. And so for that reason, Berbers dominate. Okay, we see a signal from Russell. It just says Y. He's a Jesus camel. He's trying to hop. Run! Oh, he can't. Never mind. He stopped. He gave up. Oh, there he goes. I'm surprised we didn't see more units glitched in, right? I thought there'd be more lag. Obviously, when the devs work on stuff for this game, they don't keep these things in mind, because why should they? I mean, that'd be cool if they did, but, you know, there's other more important things to focus on. Maghrabi camels means the camel archers actually heal, so you see this camel archer, 42, 43. You can just last a super long time. But yeah, I think they need to maybe consider making their move now. Yellow's got enough trebs. I think make your move against purple. And his game will continue to go on then, because red will be able to bank up resources himself. He's kind of trapped his own units in here. But you've got to think that red will still be alive and well to maybe fight the others later on. Well, I can understand why yellow isn't cutting this way simply because of the focus it takes. They're waiting. Their heart's probably beating a mile a minute. They know how interesting this is for people and who's out there. Does teal not trust yellow at the moment? It kind of looks like teal doesn't trust him, but yellow's going to move forward. I can't actually. Traffic jam. There's a signal here from yellow. I think he's going to say move, dude. Or delete some stuff so I can get by. Meanwhile, there's no siege over here from Russell. I think that hurts. I think he wants the siege, but he's pop-capped, yeah. So he's got it in queue. Alright, delete the barracks. Deletes the barracks. Now yellow's going to make a move. Stuck CD. Stuck. Oh, XD. My bad. Okay, so everything's frozen right now. Okay, here he goes. He can move. Bit of confusion. More castles over here for Russell. If he would have had 4 trebs here when he pushed in, he would have been fine. This would be gone already. He's lost so much time here. Imagine how beneficial it will be for him to have this corner if he gets attacked by the others. Come the Paladins. Lithuanians do have really good skirms. The problem is the skirms struggle against the siege, and they also struggle against anything on a horse. Or any of the stable units. And here you go. So now Russell freaks out. And Russell's like, yo, hello, what are you doing, guys? And unfortunately, Russell, you are now a victim. Is it victim of your own success? Is that the phrase? That doesn't feel like the phrase. That might end up being the phrase. Anyways, this is all a result of the success you've had. You played really well. You have a good civilization. And this is why you probably should have pushed a little bit faster here. Because the going is getting rough. To be fair to Russell, he did make an offer to Red and say, hey, Red, let's ally. And I thought Red, around 2 hours, would say, hey, Russell, let's be friends. Maybe that happens now. Maybe Red sees that Russell will go down. And then if Russell goes down, then he's going to go down. But I guess the other thing to mention is, like, Red will see this as an opportunity to take out a player. Like, this is weakening Purple, who is his current target, which helps him currently. Long term, I think it hurts him. But currently, it does help him. And that's kind of the logic he'll have. Okay, you've got Elite Arambai. You've got Champions. You've got Cav Archers. Camel Archer shreds most of this. Camel Archer's insane. But there's just so many units out here. There's so many. And it's hard for him to micro. You've got red on the other side with Trebs and another castle. And it's 3v1 right now, right? That's the issue. 3v1, not to mention if the Halbs do hit, the Halbs have full ups and they'll, with 6+7 damage, do well against the Camel Archers. And he's about to lose space. He's about to lose houses. Oh, please use the Sabs. Please use the Sabs. Oh, please. I need a Sab. If the Sabs operate how they operate in scenarios, and this is obviously scenario, but I mean like custom scenarios where they're incorporated, he could use 3 Sabs to clear out all this army. Maybe even 2. The Sabs are genuinely insane. But he must be forgetting them for the time being. Also, I think he forgot Thumb Ring, guys. It's not there. Oh, yeah, you can see it. He forgot Thumb Ring. Thumb Ring is such an important upgrade for accuracy, but also firing speed. Oh, there goes the Sab. That was a good explosion. Getting in close here. Here come more Sabs. Let's go. Please don't crash my game. Come on, Sabs. Oh, God. They got sniped. Boom. Oh, God. Boom. Oh, it's a shame to waste him on the Trebs. Take out the units, man. Oh, this is sick. This is what we wanted earlier with Tommy. Boom. Woo. I love the fact they saved them. And Russell gives them the and stay out. Wow, Russell with the stay out. I mean, buddy, you're going to have... Well, that's a moment right there. Let him have his moment. Let's not talk about how bad things could be in the near future. What a response from Russell. Saved the Sabs for later. All right. Well, Lurzy. I'm not sure if he has any Sabs, but I'm not sure it'll matter. He's going to push all these castles down. Hasn't had to invest into many more gold units. He's just been waiting it out, so he's banking res again. Teal respects it. Teal says, damn. And Jump Hop's like, man, those Sabs are so strong. Suddenly they're looking around. Do I have a Sab? I don't think they use their Sabs. I don't think anyone has Sabs anymore. I think they're all Sabbed out except for this one. Russell has one tiny corner of the map. Again, if yellow and red can think to take the other pavilions down, what a difference it would make for them. But I can't really fault Russell for anything that he's done. He tried to ally with red. Red said no. The other two attacked him. Russell has done pretty much everything he can do at this point to try and win this. I think it'd be very tough for anyone to win this. The only thing I'll say is when he was pushing here, if he just had the siege, he would have cleared out all of this when he had the time and then taken more resources. So that's tricky, but even still, it's tough. Yeah, I guess he got Sabs and he maybe got extra gold tiles, but he doesn't have many relics. He didn't pick up this relic here, Zybzek. Anyways, feels like this is just a lot to push. Also, we now have Elite Magyar Hussar on the way for yellow, who's got quite a few castles on the map. The Magyar Hussars do not cost gold after the Corvinian upgrade. But they are affected by bloodlines, which he still hasn't researched. So he's going to rewatch this and be like, wow, I made it into a YouTube video, and I also forgot bloodlines. That's embarrassing. But it's hard to remember to get upgrades in the stable when you're not producing out of the stable. This game, it's very easy to forget a few upgrades if you're not super duper experienced. Hey, the gold count is an issue for us. The KD's looking tasty. Not too bad considering he's been against 3 people, right? And this push, as we see a bombard tower or 2 from red, just to lock this area down. And he's also taking the stone and gold down here. This is good for red, and also could maybe clear out a few more of these areas with his castle fire. Should automatically fire for him. Purple needs an ally, but his biggest prospect would be red, who said no. Ready for a second attack, says Teal. And it looks like they are. Also, speaking of upgrades, Erenbai do benefit from the archer armor. And while there's only one of those with Burmese, it is something that you should consider if you are Puhi. Additionally, just going through here. Oh, do they really not have the university on this? Oh, it is up there. Yeah, he doesn't have ballistics and chemistry. Ballistics does benefit Arambai a little bit. Love the bomber cannons, though. He had them for a while, but he was kind of holding back with them. Love the bomber cannons, but I don't love this position still for us. Man. This castle's being trebbed. Has to react. Not repairing just yet. Seems like they were repairing. Maybe they just built that. Still no repairs. Bomber cannons firing. Big shots, actually. Okay. If you could snipe the trebs, that would be ideal. He sniped one of them. Still no repairs. The Arambai go in. Now the repairs come in. And Russ is just typing, guys, why 3v1? And I think it's a fair argument, right? But it's all because of how strong you played and the civ you have, I feel. And they just want to finish you off one by one here. If anyone's going to change it, it's red. Like, I don't fault yellow and teal for teaming up on him. But I'm not sure what red's long-term game plan is here. Because clearly, if he finishes off purple and the others are attacking purple, the others are just going to attack you. And then you might want a teammate. I would love to see that final sap used. Honestly, on the skirms. Just give it to us on the skirms. That would look so good. And skirms are such a weak unit anyways, so... He probably wants to go for the highest value, though. Highest value attack, and that would be over here. Oh, wait, there he goes. With the sap. Pathing's an issue. Oh, no. Okay, saved. This will still be a lost sap. Boom. Kind of sad. I think he maybe wanted to get in there. He's at 66 pop. He's got the highest score, but this is the end for Russ. Still no real movement on this side, though. I mean, I guess yellow will probably shift over there with teal or something. Maybe teal will take the left and yellow will take the right. You know what I've always wished? I wish petards did a teensy bit more damage against units and buildings. Like, maybe just 50% more. Russell's now begging teal. Teal, please! Please! I just wanted to be friends! Too late now, buddy. I doubt that friendship's gonna go very well if you try and be friends now. Teal says, now I feel bad. Oh, God. He's so nice. Red just straight up denied the friendship. And now you're throwing pointy sticks into my castles. Well, not exactly, but I get it. 50% more on a petard against units is not... Okay, I know mathematically it's not a tiny bit more, but I feel like it wouldn't equate to much, you know? They are very helpful against rams in Castle Age, but maybe it'd be better off. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I just wanted to see another sab hit. It didn't really happen, so that's where my brain is. He gets surrounded. He runs away with his camel archers. There's no king to snipe in this, no regicide. Teal says, we have to kill him. He's making me feel bad, and I don't like it. Wait, I've never heard that one before. Let's kill this guy because he's making me feel bad for killing him. Okay. Russ with a few taunts. I think normally I could say that players should know when to call it. But in this case, he is straight up being 3v1, so I can understand having a bit of stubbornness about it here. Yellow says, keeping an eye on red. He is. Yes, and he can see that. Okay. Reminder, there's been a little bit of trade. Just a little bit of trade. No trade upgrade, which is sad. If Teal could make a market down here, though, there'd be so much more gold income from those trade cards. I really like... Oh, geez. That was... Woo, that was a big burp. I'm sorry. I hope you guys didn't hear that. I have no idea where that came from. Woo! Just be happy you weren't in the room when it happened. Anyways, I'll get past it. I would just like to see a little more focus on trade from these two. Red maybe thinking the same thing. Maybe knowing yellow's over here. I don't know. For now, he seems really happy to take the forward resources and make some forward production buildings. Oh, big shot! Micro, Red. Let's see what you've got. Micro. Come on, man. Show us your moves. Micro. Nice. Micro. Nice. Excellent micro from Red. And he, I don't think, realizes how bad this is going to be for him. He's going to see all this, and he's going to be like, oh, that's why Russell was complaining. I get it. Now, to be honest, the skirms in this army comp are pretty solid. Actually, the Magyar Hussar are here. Still missing blacksmith upgrades, but just enough of a buffer will be fine. Russell says there was a relic there the whole time. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Red's going to grab it. Red's going to see it. Just don't say a word. And guys, Russell has one pop. Started off this game with a few villagers. He's going to end this game with a few villagers. There is a lumber camp. There is a tree, 2 houses, and a granary. Oh, you could get more pop. You could reboom. Just delete the house and then attack the granary, and there might be a villain there. You can do it. They don't know he's there. This is hilarious. Okay. I feel like yellow and teal are being a teensy bit too hesitant. I guess it's because they must realize that yellow's missing so many upgrades. But just patrol in. Just take it. Just take the fight, my friends. Don't be too particular. Now, they might think a castle's still there. This is probably really confusing for them, actually. The Ville's still there. Ooh, he says Hussars. Yeah, Hussars in front, everything else behind, and just take the fight. I'm beginning to think that Red could do this. Red's got a lot of paladins, and now he has an extra relic, so he'll have +6 attack. Yeah, now the Ehrenbite and the Cav Archers have to go in. Good job, good coordination. The Halb's in front as well. Yeah, now Red backs away. Wow, this game has gone on for so long, says Russell. I love how this one villager's just here as the main battle's going on. And they have no clue it's there either. That's so funny. What a funny moment. And Paladins disappearing. You know, the micro. It's good micro. I think they're being too tentative still, but still good micro. Clearing out the Paladins. They need Hussars now. If the Hussars come in, the skirms get taken care of. You're right. Russell has resources, man. He could make a TC. He could make castles. Maybe just stay there with the Ville and just try and do something with it later on. Actually, maybe delete all this and drop a castle in the very corner. I wish he'd attack the granary. Can you imagine if there was another Ville there? Okay, castle goes down now for Red. This has got to be the side, guys. Red sending over a ram. This is going to be the area they're going to have to focus on. Feels like that's what Red has going for him, is if he can take the initiative there, then maybe he can switch them back and forth. But it still feels like teal and yellow just have so much as a team. So let's go over the missing upgrades once again, because I feel like it's important to bring up. When Jump Hop rewatches this later, he's going to be frustrated I brought it up again, but it's important. We have only the Feudal Age armor upgrade for these Hussars, if I'm not mistaken. Blacksmith here. Yep, only the Feudal Age armor. So he needs Castle Age and Imp armor. He then needs Bloodlines, which gives him 20 more HP. And then Husbandry, which gives him extra speed. So literally every unit he's making besides Halb benefits from those upgrades. Also, Puhi sees this. He doesn't see the Ville! Oh, now he sees the Ville. Russ is there. Micro. I like how the Ville's instinct was to build a home. GG. The teal's like, oh, that's where he was. Okay. But dude, why didn't you make the tower there ahead of time? You were literally just sitting there. That's funny. Should have built the tower. Yep. Yeah, you didn't have the stone. You only had 3,500 stone. Red's starting to make a bit of a push. There are onagers here for yellow, so he can defend from that, but still, just a thought. GG to Russell. Very well played from Russell. Honestly, everyone's played really well. That includes green and blue, who obviously died a long time ago. Red has been a little harsh to some players. He didn't want to ally them, and if he doesn't ally them, they seem to die. So maybe that means Red ends up winning this game. I still find that kind of hard to believe, but that's only if... Wait, guys! Guys! There's wood problems right now. There's wood problems for yellow. I think he's buying... What's the price? Look, it's getting more expensive to buy wood. And he doesn't have a lot of trade. He's got a little, but not a lot. And then red has tons of trees. Might not be floating a lot of resources, but he's got tons of trees. So, I mean, that with... How many relics? 3 relics. Maybe 4? I think he's bringing the 4th back. I don't know. Still feels like he's going to lose ground. Oh, there's the other relic. Okay. Yeah, wood has already run out for teal and already run out for yellow. So they need trees.
Yes.
But what you do here is you use all your gold to buy wood, ruin the prices, and then you castle your trade line, and you just invest into trade. And then you'll have infinite gold, which means you just continue to buy the wood, and you just outprice everyone. For red, you know, you take this time to fortify a little bit. That's understandable. Red is also taking out this castle on this side. All right. So yellow getting punished a little bit for not expanding over here. But they will get this relic. I think that's sloppy for red, because not only is that potential gold income, but that's also an additional +1 attack on his paladins. Yo, Russ, GG, man. You played really well. I think if red... Okay, here's a question. If red would have teamed alongside Russ, would they have wiped yellow and teal already? What's your answer to that, chat? There's 51 gold per trip now. This is important. I think the answer to that is yes, personally. I think that Camel Archer Paladin is just way better than Cav Archer Arambai. And I also feel like red and purple were playing a teensy bit better as well. T90, will this be the last game for today? Or guys, did he say something? I couldn't be here all the time. Potentially the last game of the day. Potentially, I'm not sure. Depends how long it goes. We're 2.5 hours in. They're clearing up the trade. Again, you cannot dock. Okay? At this point, there's still pavilions. And this ram is still trying to hit. He's like, ugh. Still trying to hit the pavilions. Which is hilarious, but... There are still ways to get those resources. And the castles for red have actually helped out. At slowly taking some of these out. Russ says, I hope the game ends soon so I can end with top score. Isn't it funny to me how Gray once was top score and you've just seen that score slowly go down? The real question is this. When this game ends, will Gray have higher score than Tommy? Because Gray is the AI, if you missed it. And that score is based on the pavilions that are remaining. So if half of these pavilions that are remaining go down, he should dip below Tommy's score. We'll see. Urgency, urgency, push, buildings, trebs, move, fast, get forward. Don't give red the time. Here they come with the trebs. Yeah, both teal and yellow could be pop cap. They could spend those resources. They're trying to get their units forward. Controlling units is hard. We got the Arambai backing away. I love how every time someone takes a position, they drop castles, though. That's really good. Teal just did that. That's important. I think he has bigger concerns than yellow because he hasn't added any trade. Oh, actually, no, he's doing that right now. Okay, so that's good. Of course, red can't do that because red said no when Russell asked for an alliance. How can we join future community games? You just gotta, at the start of each game, Ozone, we do a drawing within the Discord. And when you're in the Discord, you just react to a little to a post we put out with the bot, and then you hope for the best. Nice to see you, by the way. Jump hop. I have experienced so much pain watching these Hussars, one of my favorite units, the Magyar Hussar, run in without upgrades. Building a market over that guy's house. The greed of capitalism, says Russell. True. True. Russell's, of course, defeated. Red's almost through on this side. Red is almost through. If he could get like 40 paladins with some trebs in here, take out the market, take out the castles, take out the eco, take out the trade. Red's popping up now. He's worried about this. But he is losing ground. I think it's best to maybe back behind your towers and wait, and then send the rest of your units to the other side. Yeah, that's true. If we had Magyar Hussar in chat. We've got Step Lancer in chat. We'll see if we can get Magyar Hussar in chat at some point. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you missed Thumbring, Russell, but you also were down. You were against 3, so that's not the reason you lost. Oh, Zybzek's got a Magyar Hussar icon. That's true, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm waiting to see if Red is going to be able to do something here. It feels like against this many pointy boys, against this many cav archers, against this many Erenbai, you lose a group of 30 paladins like this to take out a few trebs, and you might not have the resources to make many afterwards. He actually hasn't been able to get around the trebs either. He got a few of them, I think maybe 3. But not all of them, and at what cost? Oof. He's got wood. He has access to wood and gold. Something he doesn't know the opponents are out of. And his side is just... His side is here, but it's not like... Nothing's happening yet. Okay, maybe he's thinking about it. Here come these Lithuanian winged Hussars. Not the best unit against this, but the only unit he can maybe think about making aside his skirms. So much here for Yellow and Teal. And they've always fought together. I feel like they've complemented each other's strengths and each other's weaknesses really well. And let's see how fast Jump Hop will be able to react to this. Let's see if he jumps or hops to the action. Funny. Yeah, hilarious. Can you make Bombard Cannon? Burmese, I actually forget. Do Burmese get Bomber Cannon? I think Burmese do get Bomber Cannon. Magyars do not. Yeah, this is where the Hussars are coming now. Uh-oh, they're through. Now, Red, this is what you do, okay? You send your first 20 to the corner. You send your first 20 away from this. And then the follow-ups come to this. Because by the time he notices it, you want him to have to choose between both of those. So you run through with one group, and then all your follow-up units attack. And guys, look at Yellow. He's panicking. He's going home. This is maybe winnable for Red just based on wood. Teal says sending pointy boys, but Teal says he doesn't have wood to make bombard cannons. And look at the reaction. Look at the reaction. Now, what you really need if you're Red is you need these trebs on the castles. Because they're going to deal with this. This happened earlier to Purple. And this is a higher elo thing, so I think these guys will figure it out if they keep practicing. But you get the raids in, and as they go to address the units, you follow it up with trebs. That's a key factor here. Because otherwise, you're going to get some damage in, and then they're just going to still have the fortifications. Fortifications are important in late game. Look, there's so much wood. Okay, got the trebs now taking out the bombard towers. Bombard towers were a really good idea from Red. Really good idea. Props to him for doing that. And we've got some rams here. I don't know how you have the wood for rams, but not for bombard cannons. I would suggest bombard cannons. Yeah, this will get dealt with now. Oh, this game's never going to end. Like, Teal and Yellow have enough resources where they can't be killed, but they don't have enough resources where they can follow this up with siege to push it back really quickly. And then Red has enough resources to continue to like defend both sides like this, but he will never have the population space to be able to do it all on his own. I still think Red loses this game. I still think he will regret not allying Russell, but I think it's going to be a grind. Magyar Hussars come in. Please get the blacksmith upgrades, bro. He's got 4 on food, by the way, guys. 4 farms. He does not have wood to refresh farms. Wood is a massive concern. Oh, man. Good raid, though. I like that. Unfortunately, no trebs to follow this up. That hurts. But they kind of stopped the rot. Actually, if he can run back here with his Hussars, that could be huge. I don't think he's paying attention to that, though. Red says, man, I wish I had an exploding king right now. Yeah, he probably feels like it. He needs to just do something to go out with a bang. And still got some trebs here. Wait, Russell, did you onage the wood? I guess you didn't do it intentionally, right? You brought in a lot of that. Actually, is anyone else curious on resources collected? We'll check that after this fight. Those trebs need to be protected. Siege is the most important thing for everyone right now. Right. Trebs in a good spot to move forward. Take out... I guess it's tricky. You gotta take out the towers first. Bomber towers do a lot. Magyar Hussars coming in, you'd think. They're defending over here. This is really good, though. Teal is unintentionally creating more wood. I don't know if they'll send Vills over here, but he's creating more wood and other resources to take. Oh, but so many units are dying to the towers and the castle. This is expensive. They will take him out, though. That's the key. They will take him out. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. Okay, down goes the bombard tower. The next one will go down as well. Red's going to try his best to snipe this. I don't think he can. So, regardless of how decent that was with kills for Red, he still is not going to be able to hold this position. Jump hop is at 120. You've got 120 for Red. You've got 130 for Teal. They all have pop space, but they're struggling to get there. This is looking pretty grim. Now, this is where you make a lumber camp right here. That's a lot of wood. Pretty grim right now for Red. Ooh, also, this castle's getting hit. He's making a couple follow-up castles. I saw one. Didn't think it'd be 3. Yeah, they've got enough here. I mean, Red might take another treb out, but they've got enough because they went in with 4 trebs to be able to continue this push. Yellow might not listen to my conversations about blacksmith upgrades and bloodlines, but Yellow does know how many trebs to go in with. Never trickle treb. Every time you show up with trebs, make sure it's at least 3 or 4 in most scenarios. And if you do that, they can take out 1 or 2, but they're always going to react and panic and dive in and make some mistakes, and you're usually going to leave after killing a castle. Pretty weird spot to build a lumber camp if you're Red. And the push continues. Kyle, it depends. Kyle in chat is asking, is the basic tutorial worth it? I think it depends on what you mean by basic tutorial. Are you talking about William Wallace, or are you talking about Art of War? Either way, I think both of them are worth it. If nothing else, just for the experience. Yellow really not thinking about creating more vills or sending more to wood. Treb's still moving forward. Yellow sees more bombard towers and is like, what? Rediscovered AoE after 10 years too? Nice, man. Oh, you rediscovered it 3 years ago. I gotcha. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. A wonder! You can't win with a wonder, man! Apparently, anyways, because there would be a normal whoa. There'd be this wonder noise if you could win with a wonder. Red might not know this. Also, when you're constructing a wonder, you know if you can win with a wonder if you see the wonder image next to your name. So, you know, just casually investing 1,000 wood, 1,000 stone, and 1,000 gold into a wonder. That won't give you the win. But he maybe feels like that's his only chance. So he's going to try. It does take forever to build a wonder. I don't know if I've ever seen the Lithuanian wonder before. Is he buying stone? What the? Where does this stone come from? Did he suddenly get Russell's resources? He's losing ground, guys, and we're not seeing a push from yellow or a push from teal on this side. If I could fast forward this one, I think I would at this point. Guys, come on, man. Well, they got the siege pushing. It's slow, it's steady. They don't want to be wasteful with units because they don't have eco setups to really get more. But finally, we've got some lumber chopping. Here we go. But again, in low eco situations, especially team games, hold with what you've got. Invest all your wood and gold in the trade. The longer you hold, the more resources you'll bank, and then the better off you are. Here, they're actually making a bit of a push, too. But guys, he could have, with those resources, I think he could have killed yellow. Does anyone else agree? Like, honestly, if he would have had trebs the first time, I don't think yellow would have reacted fast enough. There was a chance here. Kind of ironic that Jump is using the word wonder when he doesn't see the wonder. He says, wounder, if he's still watching, probably not. And Teal says, guess not, it must be pretty boring. This has honestly been really fun. Nah, this has been really fun. At this point, it's slowed down, and I've also been streaming for 6.5 hours, so it's a bit, I'm a bit more exhausted now than I was at the start of the stream. But this has been a really good map. I feel like there's things to learn from, too, so if we were to ever do it again, if we ever do it again, yeah, there's things to enhance and improve. But maybe combine this with certain game modes, too, like Sudden Death or a Regicide. King of the Hill obviously wouldn't work because I think the monument would be in the center. I think red is going to wait until the wonder completes, and it now has completed, and whoa, that looks sick. And red's going to be like, oh, no relic countdown. That sucks. And he's going to add more bombard towers and do absolutely nothing. Just to stay in the game a little bit longer. Okay. Well, the push continues. Yellow says, at the end, I don't mind giving you the win. Who he says, you're a nice guy. And Yellow says, we're a team. This is cute. Friendships have been formed. Yeah, I genuinely don't think I've ever seen the Lithuanian Wonder, though. I've seen Wonders that look similar to this, but I feel like the brick on this is a lot redder than I recall. A lot redder. A lot more red. Still resources here, you know, if they want to free that up. They're pushing through pretty convincingly now. We are seeing a monk now made by Lurzy, so I guess he can relocate his relics. Yellow says, wonder what he's doing. Yellow, do you know how to spell wonder, dude? The first time I let it slip, but now he says wounder. Wounder, what he's doing. It's not flounder and wonder, it's not wounder. Wounder, I hardly know her. Okay. This is fun, man. 2 hours, 51 minutes. Pretty average length for a nothing map, I guess, especially a new nothing map. The game held up. It wasn't super laggy. Right? The game was solid. Was there a relic here the whole time? Yo, there was a relic there the whole time? Hidden behind his castle. And they're wondering what's going to happen. Oh, and guys, the most important thing. Is Tommy going to be below the AI score when this game ends? That's the most important thing here. So, Tommy, right now you've got some champions helping your cause. You also have the castles from red helping your cause. Okay. Most of the siege will obviously go this way. Oh, this is going to be a photo finish. It all depends on when red wants to call it. Red could have easily resigned already. He chose not to for some reason. Okay, now he's going to charge with his villagers. This is not buying Tommy enough time. Obviously, red will lose all of his villagers. He's not Burgundian, so they can't do a proper revolution. And red says, GG, boys. Red is out. Wonder and all, red is out. And now we have two allies who cannot go allied victory. There's no kings, of course. And yellow says, GG, teal. It was fun. I think we're about to see yellow resign. I think he's going to give teal the win out of respect. I think we should do a tie break, and we should say whoever had the most blacksmith upgrades should get to win from this team. Oh, wow, it worked out that way anyways. Oh, wow, Poohee wins the game. Wow, what a finish. And poor Tommy's still below the AI in score. Wow, that was fun, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. Well, the first stat we should look at is probably the amount of raisings, okay? I don't know if someone wants to add it up. Oh, actually, we don't have to add it up. 8,240 buildings or pavilions were destroyed. And then, of course, you would tack on the buildings there. What a crazy game. Maybe 8,500 buildings destroyed. We stepped into this. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know exactly how it would play out. And I think the players champed it. Poor Dasher was a little confusing at times. He was neglecting to add some military to do it. Tommy mixed in the man-at-arms. We had everything. We had Rams. We had Mangonels. We had Onagers. We had the Tarkin utilized. We got to see some really cool Sabs. We got to get a feel for kind of how it plays out and how it works. We also got to see pretty solid Diplo. Red probably regretting now he, didn't ally Russell. And overall, I felt like it was a really solid map. And this only had 50 downloads on the mod center. 50 downloads on the mod center, that's just asking for trouble. Whether it's performance issues or balance issues. Okay. But maybe more people will see this. Maybe more people will want to download this and play it. No, I'll ask Russell because he's in chat right now. Russell, was it more fun to watch or more fun to play? I guess some of the other players here are in chat and they got to watch. I'm just curious because I feel like it's probably a nightmare to play early on. There's the timeline. The timeline doesn't really show you Gray, which is sad. I wish Gray's buildings would be here. And so you'd see it just filling up the timeline and then have it slowly disappearing. That'd be satisfying. But I feel like if we had a time lapse of the mini-map, and maybe someone could do that and send that to me on Twitter, a time lapse of the mini-map over this whole game, it would be so satisfying to look at the gray slowly disappear. It would be an actual representation of planet Earth and the rainforest, sadly. That was maybe a really sour note to end the video on. But it's like humans clearing out the trees right now. Not exactly true. I guess it's like, in this case, you clear out a village and then you get a tree sometimes. Then you get gold. That doesn't exactly work. But anyways, thanks everyone for watching and playing that one. That was wild. Now, I wonder what that would be like if there wasn't water in the middle. Would that be longer? Probably, right? That's 3 hours. There was still stuff in the middle. I guess you could argue it's shorter because players would have more resources. Probably tack on another hour or two there. I feel like I had something else to say about this. It's going to be awkward for the editor, too, because he's going to be like, T90, when are you going to shut up? When are we going to end this video? What else did I have to say? Anything? Like the video, maybe? Yeah. Fast Imp? 56 minutes, maybe? That works, I guess.